The best content creator in Nigeria currently is worth between 400 million and 1 billion naira. I'm not joking. You all probably know him. His name is Paschal. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In the last 2 episodes, I gave you 6 ways you can make money from your phone, just your phone. And in order to prove a point, I use my phone to record. I'm currently using my phone to record this instead of these bad boys. There's another one. All right. So, and the reason I'm doing all this is just to prove a point that you can actually use your phone and make a lot of money. And because of the response I got from the first video, the 6 ways you can make money using just your phone, I decided to dive deeper. 8 types of content that you can make using just your phone. And I will advise you to go back and watch that video. Watch it from beginning to end. It's about 20 minutes, but it dives into details on 8 different types of content. You don't know which line is going to speak to you. All right. You just go there, go through all of them, make notes where you can make notes, and then adjust, have a variation of it. What works for you is the best. Right now, I would like to address people that do not believe in content creation. From 2025 onwards, if you are sleeping on content creation, you are ill-informed. And I'm very serious about this. There's a book I read, and the book is called Who Moved My Cheese? All right? It's about following trends and making quick decisions as the trend move. All right? The best content creator in Nigeria currently is worth between 400 million and 1 billion naira. I'm not joking. You all probably know him. His name is Paschal. Guess how old he is? He is just 19 years old. Should I shock you further? He can't express himself properly in English language, but he can communicate 2 different things. But you thinking that the way you talk is going to malign you with people, you are missing the whole thing. Communication is the key. When you were 19 years, how much were you earning? So pay attention to these videos because they are the key to the future. So if you are now looking down on content creation in this era, you are still at the train station way back asking who moved my cheese? Why was the cheese moved? But some people have already moved on and they are eating the cheese in another train station ahead of you. So that said, let's dive in. At this point, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you are dulling. You need to subscribe, turn on your notification because the way this is going is turning out to be a series and you need to be notified when I post that video. And if at any point in time I say something that needs more clarification or more explanation, please head to the comment section and comment it. After all, this entire series was born out of people asking me to explain deeper on certain types of content you can make with your phone and then make money from it. So today we are going to discuss different platforms that you can post your content on and how you make money from that and the likely amount of money you can make from those platforms. Number 1 is the king of them all, YouTube. YouTube is the king of paying people for their content. All you need to do is to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in a period of 1 year for YouTube to understand that you're a serious content creator. And there's a reason for this. Don't skip the process. All right? 1,000 subscribers means that some people are watching you. You already built a community. You do not have more than 10 family friends that will support you and follow you. You do not have more than 20 friends. In fact, if you have up to 20 friends that follow you, you are a real popular guy. Most of the time, like 5 of your friends are the ones going to follow you. So based on this analysis, you are going to engineer, say 20 followers, but you're not going to engineer 200 followers. You're not going to engineer 1,000 followers. If you have 1,000 followers, that means a lot of people who do not know you directly are following you, liking what you're saying, and going with it. On this channel, we have close to 50,000 followers. That's 50,000 people subscribe to this channel because they like what they have seen. So, and it's easy to build. You might post one single content and a lot of people agree with what you say in that content that so much that they follow you. And to get that follower and get the watch hour is very easy if your quality and original content gets through to people. I achieved those two things in 2 months. I made a video of that. I achieved it in 2 months. So it's very possible. Now, how much can you earn on a YouTube channel? Now, for a consistent Nigerian content creator, you can earn between 30,000 naira and 300,000 naira. 300,000 naira is approximately $200. And I'm being conservative. If you know what you are doing on YouTube, you are definitely going to earn up to 30,000 naira. If you are not making up to 30,000 naira, you are not consistent. You are not posting regularly. And what you are posting doesn't make sense. 30,000 is, I'm not trying to give you too much hope. Now, this amount is for content creators in Nigeria. Most African countries have lower payment system than people that are in A-list country. In fact, that's an entirely different video on how YouTube calculates how much they pay you based on where you stay. There are A-list countries: United States, United Kingdom, Europe, New Zealand, Australia. All right, these 5 continents are valued higher. And the reason is simple. YouTube pays you when advertisers advertise on your content. So YouTube shares that money. You post it on their platform, advertiser advertise in front of your content, so they share that money with you. That's how YouTube gets money that they pay you. All right. Now, advertisers in these continents that I mentioned actually pay higher, an average of say $10,000 to $20,000 every month to advertise, and there are a lot of them, right? However, in Nigeria or Africa, we basically pay around $2,000 mostly for a company to advertise for a month on YouTube. So where is YouTube going to get the money? It's not going to take money from US and start paying you. All right. So it is very relevant that you make a content that is going to be loved across continents, because if people in US start watching your content, you start earning more money. It is a whole new video, and I can make a video on that. If you are interested, just say in the comment section and I'll start working on it. The second platform I'll talk about is Instagram. Instagram actually pays people, but a lot of people don't know. However, Instagram is a pictorial and visual platform. If you don't have a good phone, if you don't have a flamboyant or glamorous, it favors that much, that may not be the platform for you. I have a friend, a content creator that I follow and respect, Hawa. She is on Instagram. She doesn't have big bum, but I admire her sense and her eyes. Man, she looks beautiful. All right. She said on Instagram, everybody is rich. Think about it. Now, the visuals that you see on Instagram, you could assume that everybody is rich. So if you have that kind of good phone, good environment, good vibes, that is the platform for you. And how can you make money on Instagram? You make money through brand deals, affiliate marketing, Instagram subscription for some accounts, and selling products. If you're a company and you don't have an Instagram account and you sell products, buy and sell products, you are losing. But without products, you can make between 20,000 naira and 200,000 naira or 250,000 naira a month on Instagram. And this is basic. Any value I'm giving you the basic value that I believe you can achieve as a beginner, as a newbie. All right. People earn $1 million naira a month, 2 million, 5 million. I'll get to that at the end of this video. So you need to watch to the end for those kind of nuggets that I'll give you. Number 3 is Facebook. Yes, Facebook, that old Facebook that your papa and mama did. Yes, they actually pay people. You can monetize your content on Facebook. What are their criteria? You need to have 5,000 followers and you need to have 60,000 watch minutes. In 3 months, there is a caveat there. All right. Facebook pays you by invitation. And the reason they pay by invitation is that they pay people that make original content. That's where a lot of people are getting it wrong. I posted 2 videos on Facebook and it went viral. It got like 6 million plus views, both of them. And this was in a space of 2 days. That's the definition of going viral. Immediately, the algorithm of Facebook took notice and they invited me to monetize. However, during the review process, they found out that the videos that I used to go viral are not my original videos. That's what they determined. And it wasn't my original videos. All right, so that was how they didn't monetize me then. All right. However, there is a definition of what constitutes your original video. It may not be your primary original video, but you can make it your video. That's another video entirely. I want to stay on track and so that this video doesn't take long. If you need to comment comment and ask me any questions you want, and I can expand or make more videos about it. And how much can you earn on Facebook? You can earn actually between 50,000 naira and 250,000 naira if you are invited and monetized. Now, number 4, I think this is another of my favorite. X, no, don't get confused, is still the old Twitter that you know. I prefer to call it Twitter, it sounds better. I tweeted yesterday. Can't say I X'd yesterday. It doesn't make sense. X is something close to how YouTube functions. Once you meet the criteria, you are getting monetized, because for you to meet the criteria alone qualifies you that you are a real content creator. It's not by invitation. All right. So you need to have 5 million impressions in the last 3 months. Impression is the number of times your content passes in front of somebody's phone. Like I'm scrolling, and even if I scroll fast and I don't read what you post, it counts for 1 impression. If I hold on there, the algorithm recognizes that. If I click and comment or like, the algorithm recognizes that. So that's why you need to like this video, because the algorithm recognizes that and then shows you similar videos and boosts this video further. So make sure you like and subscribe. And they only pay you through a Stripe account, but that's not a big deal. A video can be made about that. Now, you have a Stripe account, you open it online, answer the questions, connect it to your Nigerian bank account, and you are getting paid. However, there is one difference between this and YouTube. When Elon Musk bought X, Twitter, he needed to make money. He turned it to a subscription platform. You have to subscribe to Twitter Blue in order for you to be monetized, and that means paying money. You subscribe monthly or yearly. For us in Nigeria, yearly. For those in United Kingdoms and Alice country, monthly. Now, when you subscribe, you now get opportunity to get monetized. For instance, if you subscribe with 10,000 naira, they expect that in the first few weeks you get back that money you used to subscribe if you are monetized. You see, so you still gain it. However, they are raising money somehow. 5 million impression gets you around $10, and they pay weekly. So after you get monetized, if you create content that gets you 5 million impression, just zero in your mind that you have made $10, and within a week they can pay you if you have made up to $10. So how much can you make on X? A lot of people easily make between 50,000 and 100,000 naira on X in a month. You can make way more, but I don't want to raise your hope. You are just a beginner. You are shooting with your phone like I'm doing, and you need to make money. And that's how you make money on X. Now, bonus platforms that you can make money from. There is Quiet, there is Snapchat Spotlight, and there is LinkedIn. LinkedIn used to be where you post your profile and hope that people employ you. They later bought Lynda. Lynda is a platform that teaches people anything you want to learn on earth. So the way they do it is that content creators come and make a kind of executive classroom lecture, record it and put it on Lynda, and people subscribe, people pay money so that they can watch these things and learn about, say, data analysis. So LinkedIn bought Lynda, and everything got incorporated. So you can make money there by creating courses, and people will pay to learn that. But that's an entirely different video. In the comment section if you need more. Now, remember when I talked to you about Gen Zs? Yes, this is the era where you cannot ignore content creation. The last video explained how you can get into it. If you haven't watched it, make sure you go and watch it to the end. Content creation is the new oil money, especially for Gen Zs. And the earlier you realize this and key into it, the better for you. The standard way we were brought up is that you go to school, you get your primary education, secondary education, tertiary education, you come out, you get a good paying job, and you climb the ladder and you earn money. That's rubbish to Gen Z. They are not looking to do that. And I can explain to you why. It's very easy. Now, they grew up in the era of TikTok, where attention span is just too short and you need to make your point and get paid. And these platforms pay them. So all they need to do is to take one phone, put it like this, dance one dance step, and people are like, ooh, wow, I like this video, I like this video, I like this video. Wow, look at how Boom Boom is shaking. I like this video. And that's it. The platform pays them when advertisers advertise in front of them. So they are making a huge sum of money. Case in study, Pella, one of the youngest and biggest content creator in Nigeria. And what is his net worth? Between 400 million naira and 1 billion naira. I know a lot of people can't relate to this amount because 10 million never hit your account before. You haven't gotten 10 million naira from a single deal. You can't imagine it, but it is true. Confirmed sources, he makes approximately 20 million naira weekly from TikTok live. These people have decoded this system and they are making good money. Now let's compare him. He's just 19 years old. When I was 19, I was still in tertiary institution and I wasn't making any money. All right, let's compare him to a civil engineer. You went to school, you studied, you got out. How much are you going to be paid now? And you think is a good starting point? 500,000 naira a month, right? Maybe between let me say they're paying you 1 million naira a month. It's a good starting point for a civil engineer right now in Nigeria. Pella is 19 years old. He's making 20 million naira from content creation in a week, and he's 19 years old. Don't you think they have decoded one code or the other? Isn't the reason why you should analyze the codes they decoded and key into it instead of staying at the station backwards asking who moved my cheese? So how do you compare that? That's why they don't value standard way of education. They don't learn the standard way people learn, and they are not looking for a salary paying job. They want to set up their own companies, sign contracts. These people make a lot of money, but they are frivolous. They buy a lot of fancy stuff. They use phones that cost 3-point-something million naira, enough to buy a plot of land somewhere. All right, but they decoded something at a certain point. Somebody advises them, and they now invest in. They develop companies. They run companies. They make money from companies now. So they just jumped an era. They just went for being born, making money, jumped the standard education that you guys have, and went straight to owning companies that they will now employ people that went to don't value content creation. Now, should I shock you again? This Pella we are talking about that is 19 years, earning 20 million naira weekly, cannot speak proper English. However, he can communicate. So you thinking that you don't have good command of English, that people are not going to understand you? This guy can't speak properly. He mixes what he says with Yoruba, not because he's acting it, but he cannot speak proper English. And he's making this much money. And you are here overlooking content creation. So go and watch all those my videos from beginning to end. You don't know what will click and what I'll say, and they'll click and I don't even know what else to say. You are missing if you are losing on content creation. No matter what job you have, no matter the sphere of life you are in, you can actually make content and make good money from it. A lot of people started for fun and now they're making serious money. You too can do that. So like this video, subscribe, turn on your notification so that when I post the next video, you will key into it. And until I come your way next time, it's bye for now.